watching from. We're in Florida, on the Gulf Coast of Florida. Thought we were going to get some major rainstorms today, but we were spared. I've not seen the news or the weather, so I don't know what it was like in the rest of the country. Hello to my favorite printing company. Hello, Stephen. How are you? Thank you. Well, since I'm not sharing my screen tonight, I was able to get Instagram to work. I am bypassing my streaming software, and I am just live on Instagram native. So I'm hoping if anybody's watching on Facebook, can you please give me like a thumbs up just so that way I know that the broadcast is coming through on Facebook. So we've got some people watching in California, Alabama. Awesome. All right. So I know that the stream is working on Instagram. Excuse me. How about Facebook? Anybody watching on Facebook? Oh, you know what? Let me bring it up on my computer here. Just want to make sure that this works. So tonight, I am going to be sharing a tool that I think everyone should be using in their business. No matter if you're just getting started, if you're looking to just have a side hustle, if you're looking to create an empire, whatever your goal is, this is one tool. Anybody have any guess on what I'm going to talk about tonight? Oh, let's see here. Please be live. Please be working. I really need this to work. Facebook is good. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate it. All right. So I'm going to try to keep this a little brief tonight. So I have some notes on what I want to cover for our topic as far as that one tool that everybody should be using in their business. If you have any questions along the way, please drop them in the comments. Company branding, close. It's definitely something that you'll kind of incorporate into this particular tool. You know what? I got to lower this camera here because I feel like it's a little too high. There we go. Okay, that's a little better. Makes me realize how bad I need to get my roots done. All right. And I did print out, I left them over there. I did print out this week's featured transfers, but if we don't have time, I'm going to post a video tomorrow that will just run through the featured transfers. If you want to see them, you can comment the word wow below, and I will send a DM directly to your inbox with a link to see this week's featured transfers. There's a lot of course, Easter, because that's coming up, and some mom-themed transfers. There's a couple patriotic transfers in there, some pretty florals. So if we've got time later, I'll run through those. Otherwise, we'll do a separate video. Excuse me. All right, so let's see. In case this is your first time seeing me, meeting me, I'm Danielle Liu. I'm the owner of We Print You Press. And, as you can see, I'm hoping that you are noticing that I want to do these lives every week. Basically, every Wednesday, 6 o'clock, I'm going to go live. We're going to cover a different topic. If you have ideas for what you want me to cover, please either email them or drop them in the comments below. And we will definitely, add those to our list. Let's see. Also, if you're watching live, if you could please comment live, the word live. If you're watching the replay, comment the word replay. We'd just kind of love to see who is catching this. If you are watching a replay or a live for that matter, if you have a preferred day or time of the week, let me know. So for now, I'm going to stick to the Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern time. But I realize this might not be a great time for everybody between getting home from work, doing dinner with family and kids, after school sports and all that stuff. So if there is a better day and time, I'd be interested in knowing, what my viewers prefer, and I'd be happy to kind of adjust and accommodate. Let's see. All right. So tonight I am going to reveal 5 compelling reasons why your business should build an email and an SMS or text message list. This is something that I have been adamant about with myself. I think many of you know I own 2 businesses. One is Stitch to My Lou Promotions. Depending on how you check out, you might see that name on some of our receipts. But basically, that is our promotional product business. Started at 13 years ago. And then about 3 years ago, started We Print You Press, where we print DTF transfers in our shop here in Spring Hill, Florida, and we ship them out of here. My husband and I own the business. Maybe one night I'll get him to come on live with me. He prefers to be a little bit more behind the scenes. But if you watch some of the videos that we just posted on our I think Facebook and Instagram page, you'll see him. He does introduce himself. His name is Paul. And he's actually commenting right now. It looks like he's watching on YouTube. How long have I been on? I think I went live just a couple of minutes after 6. You'll have to let me know if the video started like weird or if maybe it just took a little while for it to go live, because I know there is a little bit of a delay. So anyway, getting back to my point. So I believe that building an email list and or a text messaging or SMS list is critical for any business. Even if you believe today that you are never ever going to send an email, if you are running your business predominantly on social media, obviously it's a great way to get the word out. It's a great way to share your products and your services with a lot of people. But the thing that you need to keep in mind is those social media platforms are owned by other companies. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever your preference is. I know there's probably a million others. But the way that I suggest thinking about those audiences in particular are that they are essentially rented audiences. So, you are kind of renting space and being able to share your products and services with the audience that you're able to build on their platform. So if any of those platforms were to suddenly decide that they don't like your company, maybe you, what you stand for, they can choose to shut down your page, shadow ban your page, basically have a direct influence on the amount of people that you can now get in front of. And I apologize if I look like I'm not looking at the camera. It's because I have 2 different cameras going on, one for Instagram, one for TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. So I'm trying to look at both of them, but I feel like I'm kind of going a little crazy. So, building those social media platforms is definitely an integral part of your business marketing plan as well. And, if you're just getting started, don't feel like you have to be on all of those platforms. I suggest picking one, do it well, get really good at it, and then you'll kind of start to figure out ways that you can repurpose your content on other platforms without having to constantly, kind of recreate posts from scratch. So by building an email list, you are essentially building a list that you 100% own. So obviously you are, subscribing to an email platform, whether that's Klaviyo, MailChimp, Constant Contact. Privy is a good one. If you have a website on Shopify, it does a great job integrating. Privy and Shopify integrate well. But by building those lists, that is a list that you can send an email message to at any time. And so I'm going to kind of go through 5 different reasons and kind of ways that you can use, an email list, an SMS list. But the one thing to keep in mind is that as you are building those lists, even though they are housed on whatever email platform you're using, make sure you download a copy to your local computer on maybe a monthly basis. Really, I guess it would kind of depend on how many new people join your list, how often. But you want to make sure that you have your own copy backed up on your computer so that way, if God forbid anything happens, you have multiple ways to be able to access that list. So the first reason for building your own email and text list is that you can create direct and personalized communication. So, the one thing to think about is if you have, I have, I think 40,000 followers on my Facebook page. And if you look at the number of people that are watching this live right now, it's kind of sad. It looks like I have 5 people watching live on Facebook. It looks like there's 2 people watching live on Instagram at this particular moment. And then probably a few people watching live on YouTube. Now, the reason I don't get discouraged by those numbers is because I know that after I post the replay, we do get thousands of views at that point. So that, kind of makes me feel a little bit better. But you're, having a lot of times it's called vanity metrics. So having a huge following on social media, having a lot of likes and comments on your posts, those are important. They're helpful, but ultimately, that's not what's always going to drive business to your website. When you have an email list or especially an SMS list. So I have a stat listed here, and basically an open rate for your text message broadcast that you might be sending could be as high as 90%. Email open rates, you want to shoot for between 30 and 50%. So again, the magic is kind of in the numbers. You want to be able to grow these lists as large as you can, because the thing to keep in mind is that it's always a pretty small percentage of people that are going to actually open your message, click on your message, read your message, and then a smaller portion of those will click through to your website, maybe look at whatever it is that you're offering, and an even smaller percentage will actually drop some items into the shopping cart, and an even smaller percentage will actually check out. And so by having an email list, you are able to decide what frequency you want to send your emails. I try to send a mix of emails that will offer helpful information, knowing that a lot of my customers are small businesses themselves, just like us. So I like to include tips and tricks that my customers can use to be able to grow their business. And then we'll also include, new products that we might have available, new design transfers, any sales that we might have going on. So you want to try to make sure that you always have a good balance in your email blast as far as the type of information that you're sharing. And the same is true when you're posting on social media. Have a mix of some fun and personable posts to kind of show who you are as a person, or if you have a business, show your office, show your workstation, introduce your employees and your team members, because a lot of your customers really enjoy being able to interact and put faces with names. It really helps kind of go a long way. So the number 2 reason that you should be growing your email and your text message list is basically these 2 lists are going to have higher conversion rates and ultimately lead to more sales. So again, sorry, I'm just trying to watch comments and questions that are coming in. Again, your email list and your subscribers, they're considered to be what's called a warmer list. These are people that have opted into your list. They have chosen to have a little bit more of a formal type of communication than social media. Social media tends to be a little bit more passive. Even though you put a post on your page and you might have, 40,000 followers, I'm going to guarantee that they are not all going to see your post unless you're doing paid ads. And even then, paid ads is not going to put your post in front of all, however many followers you have. Where your email list and your text message list, those are pretty much guaranteed to be delivered to your customer. They could end up in spam folders, but there are some best practices that you can learn along the way if you go on YouTube and talk about or search for best practices for how to send emails. You'll learn different strategies, and that'll be something else that I'll talk about in the future. The number 3 reason for using and building an email and a text message list is that it is super cost effective and delivers a high ROI, or a high return on investment. So especially if your business is, hey, Amanda, how are you? Thank you so much. I'm going to show that comment. Oh, is that going to work? There it is. Thank you. So I lost my train of thought. No surprise there. Oh, okay. So basically, if your business is running ads on any of these social media platforms, then you absolutely should be building your email list. And the reason for that is because you invest the money in running ads on these social media platforms. Hopefully, those people are going to convert, they're going to become customers, and you're collecting their email and their text message list. And now you don't have to continue to run ads to reach those same people. What I would actually do is use your customer list as a suppression list, so that way your customers are not seeing all of your ads. And then that way your ad spend can go further, reaching more people that have never heard of you. And now you rely on your email list and your text message list to be able to get your name and your offers in front of your customers. So that will help you basically will lead to higher ROI on your email list compared to your what you're spending on your ads. Let's see here. The other great thing is you own the list. Once you own the list, there are no additional fees for those individual people. Yes, there is a cost to your platform, but if you divide that cost that you're paying to your email platform by the number of subscribers and the number of people that are opening your emails, then you'll start to see the value in that expense that you have, probably on a monthly basis. All right, the number 4 reason to be building your email and your SMS list or text list is by using these platforms, you are able to create better customer loyalty and better customer retention. Again, by staying in front of your customers. I subscribe to a lot of my competitors, and some of my competitors send emails every single day. For my audience, my particular audience, I feel like sending an email every single day is a bit much. I like to send emails 2, maybe 3 times a week. And then I might do a 4th email if we are, getting ready to end one of our sales. Then I will typically send one more email just to let everyone know that, that particular offer or sale is ending on that specific day. So I want to be able to give everybody as much of an opportunity to take advantage of the the sale offer that we have at that particular point. Back from camping, Sandra. Well, welcome back. Selling shirts that we helped you with. Awesome. Well, stop by the office. I look forward to seeing you again. Sandy is one of our local customers, and she always comes by to pick up her orders. But I've had the privilege of helping her with some different projects. And so I always enjoy when her and her husband come in to see us. They're super nice people. And if you're either in the area, Spring Hill area, on vacation, or live in the area, feel free to stop by. We don't have a storefront where you can shop our designs, but I'm happy to show you the shop, and you can, if we've got the printers running at the time, give you kind of a quick little demonstration on how the printers work, and I'll send you home with a mystery bundle at no cost. So it's worth stopping by if you're here local, or if you're vacationing anywhere nearby. We always love to meet our customers. So again, email can be used to better your customer relationships, your retention, and build that loyalty. Again, one of the great ways to do that is by sending a newsletter, maybe once a week, and just kind of letting your customers know, what are you up to? What tips can you provide your customers on either how to use the product that you're offering, or if you're working with other businesses, how they can, generate more sales for their particular business. And then the fifth reason, I'm actually doing pretty good on time. It's already 6:20. The fifth reason is when you build your email list and your SMS or text list, you get to control that audience. So unlike the audience that you have on Facebook and Instagram or TikTok, you get to choose who you're going to send an email to. So one of the probably a little more advanced strategies that you can start doing with email marketing is creating different segments. And again, I think that'll be something that we'll talk about on a future live. We could really dive pretty deep into email and how to use it. But what you want to do is kind of segment your list out. So who are your customers that buy on a regular basis? You can call them your frequent shoppers, and whatever criteria you decide to define for your frequent shoppers, you could create a list. So that way, if you want to create a special discount for customers that have placed 5 or 10, orders with you or more, that segment can be used to be able to, easily blast that out to that particular segment. If you want to build a segment of customers that have subscribed to your email list, but maybe have not yet purchased, maybe you need to send a little bit more information and relationship building types of emails. So that way they get to know a little bit more about you on maybe a personal basis, or a little bit more about your business, about your team. So that way you can create more of a comfort level for them to work with your business in the future. Let's see. And same thing with your text message list. You can segment that out as well. One thing that I do with my list is, I actually have a group or a segment that is people that have subscribed to our list, but they've stopped opening our email list. They've stopped opening our emails. They don't click on them, and they just basically become inactive for a particular period of time. And the reason why that type of segment is actually important is because, again, having a list of 100,000 subscribers, if only 30,000 of them are actively engaging with your list on a regular basis, you want to do what's called sunsetting those people that are on your list and basically removing them from your list, because most of these email providers are going to charge you based on the number of subscribers that are on your list. So it doesn't do you any good to be paying for an email platform that has 100,000 subscribers or 30,000 subscribers if less than 10% of your list is actually engaging, opening, clicking on your email list. So you want to make sure that you're doing a regular, kind of scrubbing of your email list, removing people that have decided that they're no longer interested in what you have to offer. And so we have what we call a sunset flow. So, once we've identified customers that are really no longer engaging with our emails, they go through a series of emails that is basically letting them know, like, hey, we noticed you're no longer reading our emails or interested. Let us know if you want us to remove you from our list. And in the beginning, it's kind of more of a question. And then I think it's the fifth email that we send where we basically will say, after this message, you won't hear from us anymore unless you reply or open this email or click on the email, and then you get kind of put back to the beginning. But if a person decides to not engage with that final message, then they're essentially removed. Actually, they're not even removed from our list, but they're put in a inactive subscriber status, so that way, I'm no longer having to pay for that particular record on my email list. So I kind of ran through those top 5 reasons pretty quickly. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. If you're watching a replay, we'll keep an eye out for any questions that come through in the comments, and we will, provide you with some answers. So since I've got, since I've got a few minutes, I'm going to go ahead and show you some of this week's featured images. I don't think I'm going to go through all of them. There are about 20 of them. So if you want to see the full list, comment wow below, and we'll send you a link that will take you directly to our website, and you can check out this week's featured images. If you want to see all of them, we will release a video tomorrow that will go through all of them and show you the actual printed transfers. So, all right, give me just 1 second. Let me grab those transfers so you can check them out. I thank you guys for tuning in tonight. I always look forward to being able to chat with everybody. All right, so let's see. Let me find some of my favorites. All right, so here's one that I love. This one is called Mama, Mama, Mama Leopard Font. You'll find this under the featured design section. And trying to do a zoom in on both cameras here. So this is just fun leopard pattern, earth tones, 3 times the mama energy with Mother's Day coming up. I think this will look super cute. All right, and then this one here is the blue glitter bunny. So you can see it's got some glittery polka dots. And so just to clarify, this is not actual glitter on the DTF transfer. This is what we call faux glitter. So it's printed. There's no texture to it, but it does have a glitter look to it. So this has got that popular bow. Bows are super popular this year. Let's see. All right, in this transfer, grace meets artistry in this stunning ballerina design. Hopefully you can see the vibrant colors on this transfer. This one is called Floral Ballerina Silhouette. So if you search by any of those keywords, it will bring you right to this transfer. Or if you go to our website, click on Ready to Press Transfers, the very first item under that menu is going to be this week's featured designs, and you'll be able to find that on there. Okay, this one is cute. I got to show this one. This is the floral bunny with butterflies. So get ready to hop into some springtime magic with this one. Check out those pretty pastel colors and the detail in the flowers. And so if you're looking for this on our website, this one is called Floral Bunny with Butterflies. And again, if you want to comment the word wow, we will send a DM to you with a link that will take you right to these transfers. So your shopping couldn't be any easier. All right, this one here is called Floral Rib Cage. So a lot of time, it's kind of interesting. Skulls are kind of popular. They kind of come in and out. And rib cage. We actually have several different transfers that show rib cages with flowers and maybe some skulls. But it's different. All right. All right, where are all of my dog lovers? So this design is available in several different dog breeds. Tonight I'm featuring the Shih Tzu, I'm probably not saying that right, who's wearing some super cute patriotic sunshades and a patriotic bandana. Again, love the detail that you can achieve with DTF transfers. He's cute. This might even make a nice decorative pillow, or even an kind of like you can press these to canvas. So if you're looking to decorate your home for 4th of July, which will be here before we know it. And another patriotic theme transfer while we're there. This one says red, white, and cute. So this is a great transfer for maybe some cute kids that you have in your family. All right, this one is 3 times the cuteness. This one is called Sweet Bunny Trio. So you can see we've got pastel watercolor bunnies. And again, love the vibrant. Hopefully, I think my newer cameras are showing the vibrant colors better than when I was using my computer webcam. But love the vibrant colors and the detail that you can get with DTF transfers. All right. Oh, this one's cute. Wishing you a happy Easter. Love the little bunnies in the flower pots. All right, and we'll do one. Actually, I've got one other for our dog lovers. Patriotic German Shepherd. All right, I'm going to do one more Mother's Day themed, since that will be here quickly. Now is a great time to start stocking up on Mother's Day transfers, especially if you're going to be participating in like spring markets in your local neighborhoods. You want to make sure that you have, different transfers for different events that are coming up, whether it's Mother's Day, Father's Day, Easter, just not necessarily even holidays, but just like summer themed transfers, beach themed, out of school, graduation. There's a lot of different reasons that people would be looking to buy some custom shirts and sweatshirts. So this one says, motherhood. Some days I rock it. Some days it rocks me. Either way, we are rocking. So, and this has got cute hearts and bows. It's got a little bit of a glitter effect on there and some pinks and reds. So if you want to see all 20 of our featured designs, drop the comment wow below, and we will get a link sent right over to you so that you can check those out. Let's see. Next week, I am going to cover 5 automated email flows that every business should have. And what I mean by automated email flows, these are basically emails that you're going to set up and they will run automatically for you. I'll go over kind of what those 5 automations are and what type of logic should be built into them. Obviously, creating them is going to be a little bit different depending on what platform you're working on. But most of the email delivery systems have great YouTube videos or tutorials right inside their emails. I'm sorry, right inside their program. So I think once I give you the tips on the types of flows to any cats. Yes, Sandy, we do have cat transfers on the website. If you search, if you use the magnifying glass in the top right corner of the website, type in the word cat or maybe kitten, then you should be able to see a bunch of transfers that we have with cats. I don't have any featured this week, but that's a great idea. Next week, we will feature some cats because I think we've done dogs a few weeks in a row, and I don't think I've included any cats. So I'll definitely do that. But anyway, we'll go over the 5 different types of email automations that every business should have set up. And then I'll help you also kind of think through the logic that you'll want to include when you're creating the segments of people within your email list or text message list that should be receiving those emails. So that is all I have for tonight. I did it in 35 minutes. Thank you guys for joining. Again, if you are watching live, comment live. If you're watching a replay, comment replay. Let me know if you have any questions. You can always reach out. You can always reach out to us at our office, either through email. Our email address is hello@weprint, the letter upress.com, or you can give us a call. Our number is 352-340-4343. Option 2 will get you to the We Print You Press team. And we do offer live video chat as well. So if you are struggling on our website, struggling with gang sheets, struggling with designs, have any questions, feel free to give us a call or shoot us an email, request a live video chat. If we're available right at that moment, we'll go ahead and we'll do it right then. Otherwise, we are happy to set up a time that's convenient for you. I do know that a lot of our customers do have other full-time jobs, and so I do make myself available in the evenings or even on a Saturday morning if you need to be able to do a live video chat during those times. Happy to hop on and help you guys work through anything that you're having trouble with, so that way you guys can build your business. So I thank you all for watching. I thank you all for your continued business. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you all live next week. Thank you.